Hi, welcome to the channel today, and today's going to be a little bit different video, or this video is going to be different. I did a video earlier today, and I've read comments here recently, and for people that don't know, that's a different part. We did have a kind of a fluke freeze. We usually don't get freezes this late in the year. I know I even talked to a farmer last night, and he was talking about, yeah, it took them by surprise, and they had some rice up, and they didn't think it hurt it too bad, but think they're going to be all right. And he said, I bet you got hit pretty hard. And I said, yeah, I lost a couple of tomato plants and lost the beans and stuff, but things happen. He said, yeah, I ain't never seen anything like this. Now he's a younger farmer, but still, it kind of put up, and I started hearing a lot of people talk, and they said, even one of them says, I failed as a gardener this year. And I'm going, no, you haven't. To me, in gardening, that's one thing that's going to happen. Things are going to go wrong. We live in a world that things just don't go correctly. I mean, if you look at all the stuff that when they were replanted, when I planted the tomatoes, and I planted them early, I grant that, and I knew that. But as far as the beans, I was in the planting window. I was in the recommended guidelines of planting them. When I planted the beans, everything looked good. The long range forecast was showing no cold weather, nothing. Everything looked good, and that's why I planted them. Now, I lost them, but that don't mean I failed, okay? It means the garden failed. And I know back in the early 5-6 years ago, I think it was, that Central Texas, might have been 3-4 years ago, but Central Texas had like ungodly number of 60 or 90 days straight of 100-degree weather. It started in May. It was hitting 100 degrees every day. And I was watching some of the YouTube videos, and they were even saying, man, I don't know. And the year before was a really good year. And I don't know, have I lost my touch? Have I lost this or have I lost that? And I remember I'd make comments kind of walking them off the edge of the building. It's like, it's not that bad. You're not failed. Sometimes you do everything right in gardening, and it doesn't turn out the way you want it to. And that's kind of what's happened this year in Texas. We thought it was over. A lot of the forecasts and the indicators you look at. I mean, people look at different persimmon trees and grapevines and all those different things that normally indicate that this winter's over. You plant your your warm season crops. Normally you're okay with it. And if you planted your tomatoes and they didn't make it, and you planted within the windows that was recommended by AgriLife, that happens. You didn't fail, it just, the crop failed. The tomato crop failed. I've worked with farmers a lot of times, and sometimes you have a crop failure. They never walked into my office, or into the office, wasn't my office, but they never walked into the office and said, hey, I failed as a farmer. They always say the crop failed. So that's kind of how you have to look at it. Most of the people that's out there, not everything died. I've got plenty of stuff up, and every stuff behind me, it all survived. Not some of it I had places in the house, but don't take it too personal. Don't take it like you don't know what you're doing. You could have done everything correctly. You might have done everything according to recommendations. It just didn't work out. Don't look at gardening and say, we always say these people that have these green thumbs, and that's kind of a oxymoron. No, you didn't, because most people that really are good at gardening have killed a lot of plants. I've killed a lot of plants, I've looked at. Even this year, some of the things I have, I'll show you a lot of stuff, but it's not something that's you worry about. Sometimes it is your fault. Just a minute, I gotta take this off. And Lauren come up on my phone, but don't. It's almost kind of like a pep talk. Things are going to die. It's just going to happen. Sometimes it's your fault. Sometimes I've looked at stuff and I watered it too much, or I didn't water it enough. I fertilized it too much, or I didn't fertilize it enough. Try to figure out what you did wrong and just keep on going. Don't look at it like I just can't grow things. Now, if you're the type of person, I did have a lady one time that I gave her a blueberry bush, and she managed to kill it, and it was perfectly in a big tub. Everything's looking good, healthy. She managed to kill it in about think there was 2 of them I gave her, and she managed to kill it in about 5 months, 4 months. So, and I didn't give it to her. I think it was $25 a piece, for them, which was in a big tub. I mean, the tub and just in the tub itself probably cost me $25. I was just trying to, not totally, try to get them invested enough that maybe they succeed. And she did say, well, I don't know if I watered it too much or not enough. I think it was one of those 2 things. And I got to thinking, that's almost like you give somebody a dog and they say, well, it died. Well, what happened? Well, I either fed it too much or didn't feed it enough. It was one of those 2 things. So that kind of maybe that did fail. But if it's something that was unexpected, or if you tried something and it didn't work, that's a learning experience. If you, don't keep thinking that, don't internalize it and think that you're the failure all the time. Sometimes it might be your fault. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes you did everything correctly. That's the hard thing about gardening. You can do everything correctly, and you will still not be successful sometimes. And you can do everything, somebody else can do everything wrong, and they'll succeed. It's maddening, okay? You can take a tree and they'll plant it wrong, they'll plant it too deep, they'll plant it at the wrong time, they don't water, and yet it survives, and you did yours, everything correctly, and it died. Now what probably happened is, when you planted your tree, something happened way back that somebody let it dry out, and that killed the roots. And when you planted, it was already a goner. But don't take gardening too seriously. Don't take it to heart too much. Try to figure out what happened. It's kind of like this year. I lost some tomato plants. Do I regret growing my tomato plants early? No. I would plant them from what I knew at the time. I would still plant them exactly the same time that I planted them. It just didn't work. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. And what we don't know is, because you always hear that one person say, well, you ought to plant your tomatoes after Easter. And in certain parts of the country, that's true. Southeast Texas, you're setting yourself up for failure when you do that, because it looks good, and yeah, you won't listen to a frost, but summer's coming. Okay, now mosquitoes are coming out. So if you planted something and you had to replant them, that's not a failure, guys. Most gardeners, sometimes you have to replant. My dad used to say, if you didn't have to replant at least once, you didn't plant early enough. Replant stuff if you can, if you still got time. Like potatoes, you're probably too late. Your brassicas and stuff, you're too late. But if it's something like corn, beans, tomatoes, peppers, you still got some time. Now the tomatoes, I'd be getting them in the ground as soon as I could, because you are pushing up against that, your harvest window is starting to push up into June. So try to get them in the ground as soon as you can. But sometimes this is the time that some people plant. So don't think, oh, well, I failed. My tomato plants got wiped out. Well, you're just having to start over again. If you had extras, then that's okay. My problem was, if I had lost all of them, I'd given almost all my extras away, because I was so sure we was over the freezing temperatures. Thought I might have to cover them for a frost. I had no idea I was going to cover them for a freeze. So this is kind of a pep up type talk. I don't normally do these, but if it didn't work out, don't give up yet. We still got time. We're still early in the season. You can still have a good crop. And some people say, well, I think it may be this. We don't know what that weather's going to be, because face it, 10 days before the freeze, our weatherman had no idea. All right. No one knows what's going to happen next month or two. I don't care who they are. If you knew what the weather's going to be like in 2 or 3 months, you'd be a millionaire, because people would pay you all kinds of money. But we don't. So don't get depressed. Go ahead. You've still got time to garden on almost everything except for potatoes. You got time to go ahead and replant, restart, and reload. Hey, it's okay. Don't look at it as a failure. Just look at it as, hey, it's a hiccup. All right. Thanks for watching. This is, like I say, normally I don't do these. Normally I'm all about laying out, here's how you do this, and boom, 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 which is kind of weird, because that's not how I am in real life. mainly in real life, I chase rabbits all over the place. So I try to stay focused on my videos to try to teach you and try to be informative and try to, pass on what I've learned. And then through the comments, I learn other things, because sometimes, I learn from commenters too. I learn from some people that have not gardened very long. They'll try something I don't try. I enjoy that. I do enjoy, meeting with people and talking and gardening and doing all that. It's a little different when I do YouTube, and the fact that I do try. Sometimes I think I do too much of that. I try to stay too, just 1, 2, 3, 4, rather than trying to know me as a person. But I will say, like I say, don't get depressed. It's early in the year. We still got time. And if you get, I'm going to be posting this Saturday morning. So if you get up, you've got the seeds, go ahead and plant. Like I say, I wouldn't plant my okra and my cowpeas and I would go ahead and start my slips for sweet potatoes. Other than that, you can plant your squash if you're zone 9A. Plant your squash, plant your cucumbers, plant your watermelons, plant your beans, plant your tomato. It's all still good. You're all still within that window. We still got a chance to have a really good year this year. So don't give up. Don't just throw up your hands and let the weeds take over. It's not that time. It may be that time later in the year. Right now, we're still in the prime planting area, okay? Some of y'all started too early, just like me. Or you started early, not too early. You started early and we got bit. It's okay. We still can replant. The people that has the worst time is the people that plant late, and they realize they're planting late and there ain't nothing they can do about that. It's kind of cutting the border. It's still too long. You still recut it. Cut it too short. Well, anyway, thanks for watching. I know I'm starting to ramble. See you next time.